my dear children. Once again, welcome to our physics class. Hope you all are fine over there. Children, in the previous session, we had discussed about force, magnetic force, and we studied two expressions for a magnetic force. What was the first expression? It was magnetic Lorentz force. And what was the expression? Do you remember that? Yes, it is Q into E plus V cross B, where V is the velocity and B is the magnetic field. Also E is there, E is the electric field. And what was the second expression? It was I into L cross B, or ILB sin theta, where I is the current, L is the length element of the conductor, and B is the magnetic field. Okay, so today we will discuss about the motion of a charged particle in a magnetic field. What happens to the path of a charged particle when it enters a magnetic field? Okay, so here we will consider three cases. All the three cases are stated here. What is the first case? What happens to the charged particle when the particle moves parallel to the magnetic field? Okay, particle can enter in the magnetic field parallel to the magnetic field. Then, what happens to the path of the charged particle when it enters perpendicular to the magnetic field? Again, what happens to the path of the charged particle when it enters at any arbitrary angle, theta, especially it will be an acute angle, theta, to the magnetic field? So, here we will discuss the first case. Children, here consider a magnetic field acting along this direction. So this is the magnetic field, direction of the magnetic field. Now consider a charged particle Q that has entered in this magnetic field along this direction. Okay, so this is the direction of motion of the particle. So what will be the velocity? What will be the direction of velocity of the particle? Same. So here velocity is acting along this direction. Magnetic field is also acting along the same direction. So what is the angle between velocity V and magnetic field B? Yes, it will be 0 because V is parallel to B. Velocity is parallel to B. So the angle between them will be 0. Okay. Now what will be the force experienced by this charged particle? Because this charged particle is moving. Whenever it is moving, it will behave like a magnet, and when such a magnet enters in a magnetic field, it will experience a force, magnetic force. And what is that force? So what is the expression of our force? Here we have Q, V and B. So we can use the first expression, Q into V cross B. Okay, so Q into V cross B. This is the expression for magnetic force. And Q into, what is V cross B? V cross B is VB sin theta. So VB sin theta. Okay, equal to Q into VB theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle between V and B. And here what is the value of theta? Since V is parallel to B, theta is 0. So substitute theta is 0. So you will get sin 0. And what is sin 0? Sin 0 is 0. So what is the force? Force acting on that charged particle is 0 when it enters parallel to the magnetic field. If force is 0, is there any acceleration? No. Why? Because force F is equal to ma. So if force is 0, that means ma equal to 0. That means acceleration A also will be equal to 0. So there won't be any acceleration. If there is no any acceleration, that means the particle moves with the same velocity. There is no any change in velocity. So the particle moves with constant velocity, and also the path of the particle will be undeflected. That means the particle will not change its direction. Initially, if the particle enters the magnetic field in this direction, it will continue to move along the same direction. throughout the magnetic field. Its path is not deviated. There won't be any deflection to the path of the charged particle. Why? Because it enters parallel to the magnetic field. So whenever a charged particle enters parallel to the magnetic field, the force acting on that particle will be zero. Acceleration will be zero. So the particle moves with constant velocity without any change in its direction. So this is the case when particle moves parallel to the magnetic field. Now what happens when the particle moves perpendicular to the magnetic field? Let's see. Children, now let's discuss the second case when the particle moves perpendicular to the magnetic field. So on the board I have represented a uniform magnetic field, and what is the direction of that magnetic field? It is denoted by cross. If it is a cross, it means the magnetic field acts perpendicular into the board. Okay, magnetic field is perpendicular into the board. So this is the direction of magnetic field. And what is the direction of velocity? See, particle enters the magnetic field like this. So velocity will be also acting along the same direction. So this is the direction of velocity and this is the direction of magnetic field. So what is the angle between them? Angle between them is 90 degree. So velocity is perpendicular to magnetic field. Angle theta will be 90 degree. Again, it's a charged particle and it is moving. So it will behave like a magnet. And when such a particle moves or enters in a magnetic field, it will experience a force. And how will you find out the magnitude of that force? Using the expression F is equal to Q into V cross B. So here F is equal to Q into V cross B. And what is V cross B? It is VB sine theta. And here what is theta? In this case theta is 90 degree. So our force will be Q into VB because sine 90 is 1. So this is the magnitude of that force. So unlike the parallel case, whenever a particle, a charged particle enters perpendicular to the magnetic field, it will experience a force, and this is the magnitude of that force. F is equal to QVB. What is the direction of this force? Force is a vector quantity, so it will have both magnitude and direction. So this is the magnitude. What is the direction? So to find out direction, you must use your right hand rule, and we had discussed about right hand rule in our previous session. Just curl your fingers from V to B, then your thumb gives the direction of magnetic force. So here also curl your finger from V to B to find out the direction of magnetic force. So this is V and this is B. So just curl your, you just imagine and just curl your right finger, right hand. So curl your right hand or right fingers from V to B. So your thumb will point upward. So here, as the charged particle enters the magnetic field and as it starts to move along this way, it will experience a force in this direction. So since it experiences a force in this direction, this charged particle deviates from its straight line path and it will move like this. Okay, now this will be the path of this charged particle. So again, now this is the velocity. Due to this force, it has been deviated and now the particle is moving along this way. Again, apply the rule V cross B. So again, when you apply the rule V cross B, again we will found that it experiences a force in this direction. So as a result of this force, the charged particle again deviates from this path, and now this is the path of this charged particle. So as it starts to move in this direction, again it will experience a force along this direction. So as a result, it will deviates and starts to move along this path. So as a result, again it experiences a force along this direction, and like this the particle will deviate at each point. Okay, this is the path of that charged particle when it enters perpendicular to the magnetic field. And when you join all the path, you can see what is the nature of the path. Yes, it's a circular path. Okay. So whenever a charged particle enters perpendicular to a magnetic field, it will execute a circular motion. What is the path of the particle? It will be circular. So if it is a circular motion, then there will be two forces. One force is the magnetic force, which is acting towards the center of the circle, right? It is acting towards the center of the circle, that is magnetic force. And to maintain this circular motion, there should be another force, and that is our centrifugal force, which is acting radially outward. So you know this case, because whenever there is a circular motion, there should be some other force to balance that, and to maintain that circular motion. So here the magnetic force is balanced by the centrifugal force. So we can write like this. So here we can see that the magnetic force Fm is balanced by the centrifugal force. And what is the magnitude of magnetic force? It is QVB. And what is the expression for centrifugal force? It is mv square by r. And here VV. Both are like terms, so it will cancel. Then we have QB is equal to mv by r, because here we have v square, so there will be one v. So here we have QB equal to mv by r. So r is the radius of the circular path. Okay, then what will be r? Therefore the radius r is equal to mv by QB. So this is the expression for the radius of the circular path, which is executed by the charged particle in a magnetic field, in a uniform magnetic field.